Hello and welcome. Oh my goodness, so many technical issues, but this is the nature when you're trying to do a beta test for something new and trying to get something working. It always kind of goes this way. We are going to be doing some Decred gaming demos today, so peer-to-peer gaming, both using Pong and using poker. So yeah, there's been a few issues. There's been a few issues my end actually where the Mac version of poker wouldn't build properly because there's been some changes there. So I have to kind of work out how to fix that. It should work for the rest of you. I've put the poker download link in the comments. If any of you guys do want to play and you want to have a go, that'd be great. We'll probably kick it off in a moment with a bit of Pong just to show you how it all works. But yeah, once again, I'm going to caveat this whole thing. It could go horribly wrong. Like I say, when you're doing these live demos, unscripted, it could go horribly wrong. But we're going to try our best, and we're going to give it a go. We've got Victor in the background, ready to play some games with us. We're just clearing escrows now for our Pong and poker games. It should be good. So, Exitus, before we go any further, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, yeah. So there was some new builds of the poker game. It works for me on Windows, but Mac is having some difficulties, and we're just trying to get these sorted. We are going to demo Pong and poker, and for anyone who wants to join us, we can give you download links. It installs very quickly. It is not a part of Bison Relay, so it's a little bit less technical. There's no syncing wallets or anything. But to sign up, you do need to sign your address using Decrediton or Cake Wallet. It's pretty simple, but it might seem a little complex at first. And yeah, we can get this going.
Right. I'm just going to bring my Pong up. Hopefully this works. Once again, apologies because I've this week I've gone down to just having one screen. Normally I have two screens in front of me and it's awesome. But at the moment I've just got one screen, so I've got loads of different windows open. So it's yeah, a bit hit and miss at the minute. But here we are. Here's my version of Pong. As you can see, I've already cleared the escrow. So the escrow is an on-chain payment. So it just sits in escrow, and when either Exus or myself wins this game of Pong, best of 3, I believe, then it gets instantly paid out to that person's address. It's absolutely great. Like I said, there's no middlemen. We're using like an atomic swap here. So it sits in a lock until the atomic swap finishes, and then whoever can claim the secret gets the money, which is absolutely great. Now, I've done the escrow. I've logged in. What comes next? So I'll create a room, shall I, Exodus? Are you there?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, so I've created a room. It says it's waiting. So have you joined?
So on my screen, it says I'm getting an error. I did deposit 0.
Oh, has your escrow completed? Have you done one confirmation?
Oh, wait a second.
So that is the one thing about the on-chain stuff, guys, is you do have to wait for one confirmation, which is typically about 5 minutes, but it can be longer, can be shorter.
Okay, I sent 0.1 DCR, and I should have sent 0.01.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. Why are we playing such low amounts, man? I want to bet higher. Okay, let's.
You just want to take all my money. That's the problem here.
Okay,
we played some. I played some poker with Victor and Exus a couple of nights back, and I've never played before, but I did a YouTube tutorial which was about 10 minutes long, and I've got my little crib sheets for all the kind of sets, and I managed to win 2 games. I was over the moon, like 0.3 DCR in the end. I was like, I've never been so happy in all my life. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting
I'm actually curious to see what happens here, because I sent more than what was asked, and I wonder if that decred's just gone.
Well, it won't be gone, but it won't ever. So it won't clear, and then when the time lock ends, it will just go back to you, because it is an atomic swap. So I can't remember. I think it was something like 36 confirmations that Victor's got it set to.
Okay.
So it finishes after 36 confirmations, and it just goes back to the person if it hasn't been claimed. So that's another thing, isn't it? Which is really clever if you think about it.
So I wonder now if, because I sent the wrong amount, do I need to generate a new address?
Oh,
because
let's see. Once your one confirmation comes in, you'll get your answer, won't you? Because it will say,
Yeah.
hey, the bet is available.
I'm starting to think I need to start a new address. Let's see how I can do that.
Has the confirmation already come in then?
Well, on my initial one, yes. So
Right.
Okay, so delete escrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, this
it's had 2 confirmations, but I think I'm wondering, how do I redo this?
There is, if you go into your menu here and you go to refund escrow, actually that might be the other way of doing it. You should be able to do the refund from here. Actually, can you see that on my screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
wonder
should.
if I click delete escrow, will that do the refund, or will it just?
You probably want to do the refund, though, don't you? You don't want to delete it. You probably want to refund it.
Okay, so I click build refund transaction. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it just says missing details. All right. Oh man.
This is the nature of doing beta testing, guys. So like I say, it's probably going to go horribly wrong, but we're going to give it our best. And like I said, we've got Victor in the background. Victor, if you're watching us, give us a comment and say hi. I'm sure somebody's going to come in a minute and have loads of questions about all this. If we're doing something wrong, let us know.
Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm seeing.
Okay, let me take mine off then.
I've got the poker stop sharing. Window.
Victor's in the house, and Victor did say don't delete it. I've just checked my matrix messages.
So this is a pretty interesting bug. You know what happens? I don't know if you can see my screen now, but
let me put it on. Here we go.
So basically, I sent the wrong amount. I sent too much, and now, I mean, maybe I just have to completely get out of this and go back in.
See, this is an argument for actually having the wallet built into the game platform itself, so you can actually streamline that process. So when you're actually funding these things, you can click a transaction that says, "Hey, 0.01." So you actually almost guaranteed, to send the correct amount. I think, I mean, you know, let's caveat that with this is a very, 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 very early release. So, you know, no criticisms at all, but we're literally just kind of testing it in real time here. But for me, having a Decred wallet built into this to automate some of these things would be absolutely incredible. And
what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this and just restart the wallet, and I restart the game and see what happens.
Yeah. So Victor said this transaction does not have funding transactions recorded. So maybe that's this version. Okay.
It's funny because we tested this the other day and there were no issues really.
No, it worked absolutely fine. Like I say, it's a lot of hard work has gone into building this stuff, and the mechanisms behind it are absolutely incredible. But yeah, it's always going to be this way when you try and do things live. It's always going to be this way where you kind of find all these problems. Generally, I'm very excited about peer-to-peer on-chain gaming, or even Lightning Network gaming. Really, I think the potentials here for use cases and interaction between community members is brilliant. We was playing poker the other night, and I felt completely engaged. It was really nice, actually. I kind of almost wanted a chat mechanism so we could actually just talk as well at the same time. But obviously we were using Matrix to chat and obviously just playing the games. But yeah.
Okay, and I'm just using Cake Wallet here to sign this transaction. Let's see.
And once we get further down the road, we will do some tutorials for kind of how to set up the escrow, how to set up your account and things like that. Like I said, that I would imagine this is going to change quite a bit over the next few months. But yeah, we will. And yeah. The pains we go through to play some Pong.
Yeah.
See, I remember.
Victor can just hop on and play Pong with you while I try to figure this out.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Victor, if you're around, do you want a game of Pong? Are you able to do that? Let me bring my screen back in. Try and streamline this a little bit. So at the moment, I'm in the waiting room, just waiting for another player to come in. I just sent Victor a message, see if he's able to play. Hopefully he can come in, but he might be in the same situation as you, where he just needs to set up his escrow. Okay. So it might still take. Oh, he's joined. Here we go. So if I say, so Victor, shall I start a new room, or are you going to join this room? Oh, he's joining. Sorry, no, just a few seconds.
Okay, I finally got mine to work. I sent in my escrow.
Good man.
Come. Okay, deposit. Okay. It says I've joined yours.
Okay, he's going to join mine, and he's in. So here we go. Can you all see that? So right, here we go. So you can see there's 2 players waiting now. So all I'm going to do is press ready. Now, if I remember rightly, the buttons for this are up and down arrows, or W and S. So if I say ready, waiting for players. So in a moment, Victor should press the ready button as well.
Yeah, that's me actually.
It's
waiting for one confirmation before the game starts.
Okay, yeah. So my confirmation's already in. So we're just waiting for Exitus to come through now. You can see that from this little green message we got there.
Yeah, apologies for the delay. Just trying to get used to this.
I think it's an acceptable delay. I think when you are doing live testing on what is a fundamentally a beta release, you are going to hit lots and lots of problems. But hopefully the outcome of watching this happen in real time and seeing how it works should be more than enough reward. And generally, although it is in its very early stages, I'm ridiculously excited about this. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, we can talk about what's going on in Decred. We did just have another release. We had 2.1, and now we have 2.1.2, which was a minor patch release, but I believe it fixed something to do with network optimization.
There was yeah, I mean, I've run into one issue, and there was other people saying about problems with the mixing communications as well. But I hit an issue where one of my tickets had voted, and then I went to click on the transaction, and it just showed a completely blank screen. So
yeah,
in this new
I think that happened to me too as well on Windows, and I just restarted the wallet and it worked. But
well, it worked, but you still couldn't click on the transaction. So every time you clicked on it, but no, that's completely fixed now. So I'm not sure what that was, but that's good that they responded so well to that. And I believe all of the issues with whatever was going on with the mixing has also been fixed as well. So if you were experiencing any of those, test out the latest release and give feedback to the guys. Well worth giving back. And we've obviously got a vote just about to start as well, which should be good. How far are we along with that? Let's have a quick look. So if over on voting.decred.org.
Yeah, if you want to screen share that, I'll let you know when the Pong game starts.
Yeah. So if I go, I've got to stop my one for a second. Actually, if I just take myself out of ready, cancel ready for a second, and that way you can't start without me and steal my money. I'm going to just screen share this window. So we're currently right at the end of the kind of upgrade process. Now this happened ridiculously quickly. So as soon as the new release came out, the voters started upgrading, and I think it was no more than a couple of weeks, and we got the phase complete for the voters. And as soon as the voting upgrades or the stakers finish their upgrade process, and there's like 1,000 blocks that are mined with that new vote protocol, then it starts forcing the miners to upgrade, and that's why that's happening quickly as well. I don't know if you noticed, but our hash rate during that period actually dropped off massively. It over halved, and then it started to pick up again as miners realized, oh, we're losing our rewards, so there must be something happening. We need to upgrade. And I think that's just a great mechanism. In our last interview with Dave Collins, he said about this, that upgrading your software shouldn't be a mechanism to basically veto the vote. So that's why you have this scenario where once the stakeholders vote has finished, the miners get accelerated. So anyone that hasn't upgraded at that point starts getting forked off and not being rewarded. And that just kind of gives them the hurry up. And I think that's an absolutely great mechanism. So you don't get any of these kind of stalling things happening. So once the miner upgrade has happened, so that should be probably midweek by the looks of it. We haven't got that. Well, it's not even going to be midweek. It's going to be,
yeah, we're pretty close to that
tomorrow. And then in the next interval, in the next state interval, the vote will actually start. So if you haven't already set your agenda, so go into your Decrediton, and I think you can do this in Bison Wallet if you're staking there as well. But go into whatever platform you're doing and just set your agenda to either, say that you want it or say you don't want it, whatever you prefer. Obviously, I don't see why you wouldn't want this, but some people might not. Just so that when your tickets start voting, your agenda upgrade gets recognized as part of the vote. If you don't do that before they start voting, then you'll obviously miss it, and it will just be an abstain.
You really have to respect this system, how elegant it is, and this has been around since 2016. And yep, we're going to wait for these proof of work miners to finish, and then the vote is going to kick off, and all of those tickets that are called to vote over the next voting interval, which is about a month, are going to have vote bits that basically say yes, no, or abstain. So if you haven't updated your voting preferences in your wallet, the default is abstain. So you do have to pick one if you are interested in voting. And I think this is obviously a reasonable proposal. It's not, a big consensus change. It's just changing the treasury expenditure policy a little bit so it doesn't get bottlenecked. But our Pong game is ready, so
exciting. Okay, yeah. So let me come out of this, and we can talk more about this. If you guys want to know more about the voting, I'm trying to put together a video on it at the minute, but it's just taking me an absolute age at the minute. But once I have that out, I'll try and get out just so people can see how the voting process works, and hopefully in a bit more of a graphical interface. But here we go. Right, so let me put this screen share back on. Bison Pong. So what can you guys see? You can see that settlement, the power is locked for this match. Okay, so if I press ready, and we are ready to play. So WS to go up. Can everyone see that? Okay. Yep. So I'm ready. Are you ready, Exitus?
Yep.
Exitus is born ready. Here we go. And I believe, am I on the right or am I on the left?
I don't know. I think you have to figure that out. I guess that would be nice.
That's part of the gamble, isn't it? Right, here we go. Oh, what the hell?
Okay, now you know where you are. I'm on the right. He's on the left. Oh my god,
it's glitching ever so slightly. There we go. I've got it.
Because the server is in. The server for this is in New York, so I have a little advantage because I am also.
Oh, I see. This is like front running me. Oh, you son of a gun!
Well, thanks for the decred, mate.
Yeah, you got a license for that.
You got a license to bet on Pong.
Oh, mate, that was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic.
I think you're better at poker. I think we should try poker now. Unless
you're just trying to get your money back. I can't play, unfortunately. Shall I put another escrow down and try and do better on that, or you want to go straight into Pong?
We can let's start the escrow for the next Pong match, and then we can go play poker. How about that?
Okay, I'm going to remove this and I'll put your poker up so everyone can see what's going on there. You might want to just adjust your screen so it makes it feel the size of the canvas.
I don't know how to do that. I think you should if you've got that down. I think you should do it.
Well, it's if you've are you currently displaying it in full screen?
I'm displaying Pong in full screen.
Let me see. Poker. Is that poker or Pong?
I switched it to Pong.
Oh.
Maybe. Oh, no, there we go.
Sorry, I thought you had poker.
Let me.
No, I can put mine on. Sorry, I thought you had poker. Right. So let's set up another one. So, open escrow. Can you all see this? Okay. Yep. So open escrow, and because I've already set up everything else that I need, I just need to. It says deposit 0.01. So I'm just going to copy this address here. So there's a nice little copy button. Head on over to Creditom, which is there. Then go to my on-chain. You probably can't see this, but I'm in my on-chain at the moment. I'm going to send, and I'm going to put 0.01. I'm pasting my address, and now I'm sending it. Just got to put the. Like I say, this part would actually be a lot more speedy if the wallet was actually in the game itself. It would speed things up massively, because you could literally just press the send button and it would do it. And you'll notice actually one interesting thing here is you'll notice that the typical. Let me just bring Pong back up. You'll notice the typical address for Decred is normally DS, but you'll notice this is DC, and this is a multi-sig address. So that's quite interesting. That's how it's kind of doing the atomic swap. So this address isn't controlled by a single person. It's actually controlled by, I believe, Exitus, myself.
I'm going to send using Cake Wallet. There we go. Send this over.
Oh, do you want me to bring it up again?
No, it's okay. Let's 0.01.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's another thing that makes this really, really interesting. So it's using a multi-sig address that if you win the game, you get the secret, which is incredible, really. I've never seen
the technicalities behind this, even though it might seem silly, it's just Pong or something, is kind of amazing. He does have this great blog post about the Schnorr signatures, which involves a lot of intricate math. So I just sent over my amount, and we're waiting. It's been seen, and yeah, let's try poker. Let's do a poker game. Do we have anyone? I've been neglecting the chat. Is there anyone else who wants to play poker right now?
Victor should be in the background. Victor, are you in the background still? Can you play a game of poker with Exitus? Like I say, my version isn't
your
working
version doesn't work.
So unfortunately, I can't do that.
People who wanted to do poker.
Yeah. I mean, I was really hoping that Jay would turn up this week, because I remember him saying way back when we used to do live streams with him that he was a professional poker player. So, to get his feedback for something like this would be absolutely incredible.
Okay, he's here. He's ready. Let me share my screen. That's right. I have to share my. I forgot your poker doesn't work.
Yeah, mine doesn't work. Apologies for that. Not sure what happened there. I had it working. We did an upgrade, and it went nope. And I think it might have been because Victor changed the name from Bison Poker to DCR Poker, and I think it installed two versions and then conflicted.
Sign address. Okay. So I need to sign my address once again. Can you put my Bison Poker live?
Yeah. Victor's sending me a message. Victor, I can't deal with that now, but I'm definitely up for testing it to sort out what actually went, what's going on there. So yeah, no worries. We'll get mine sorted on another day. Otherwise, I'm going to get myself into even more of a fluster. But here is the poker. We have one table. If there is anyone in the audience, we've only got a small audience because we're only streaming to YouTube, unfortunately. But maybe we'll do another live stream maybe next week, and once we get this sorted out, we'll do it on X as well and try and get more people involved. So what's happening here then, Exodus?
So I need to put in my payout address. So I'm generating an address from Cake Wallet.
Okay, so if Exodus wins, that's where the money's going to.
You request a code, and you need to sign it using Cake Wallet or to Crediton. Fortunately, I can't show that on screen, but it's pretty easy. You just paste the code in, and you click sign, and it gives you another code.
Yeah, to sign it into Crediton, it's in the privacy section under security. It's just literally signing a message. You put your address in, you put that code in, and then it generates you the special code to enter or the signature. Fairly straightforward. I know Victor did do a Twitter post for some instructions for it, so maybe we'll get them updated as well.
And so let's see if it works. Gives me this code. So I verified my address. Okay, so I hope. And now I need to open escrow. So I need to deposit, even though I thought, okay, let's see.
Yeah, that was just the contract, wasn't it? So this part now is you depositing your 0.1 Decred into a multi-sig account.
This one, it's a bit strange because, okay, we don't need escrow because there's no bets, so we can just start. But if you do want to place bets, that's how that works. So Victor, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Does it look good on the screen?
It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so you've got it as big as you can possibly get it. One thing we've said to Victor already is I like to see the cards bigger. I'd like more to be made out of the user.
Okay, so
as well. But
yeah. Okay, 45 minutes into the stream and we're playing poker, but
yay.
Okay, so obviously you can fold, you can call, you can raise, just like you can with any poker. I don't have a great hand. I'm just going to call for the hell of it.
See there, I found this really nice crib sheet. It shows you, if you've never played poker before, this is ridiculously helpful, but it shows you kind of how the sets are weighted,
right?
Which I found ridiculously
Have you ever
useful.
played a Balatro? So it's my turn. There's a king, ace. I don't have anything, so I'm just going to go for it. Oh, I had a 2-pair.
Hey.
All right, so this is important. You can click last hand and see what you had. Man, I was just not paying attention. I had a 2-pair, which is really high. So I had a 4 and a jack.
And I think the problem is because the cards are so small. I missed so many when I was playing.
This doesn't make any sense. I had a 4 and a jack, but there's no other jack. So maybe
you only had a single pair.
Yeah, I had a 1 pair. So maybe something's wrong here. Because that's not a 2-pair.
No, there's a pair up there. Look, there's 5s.
Right, but I only had a 4 and a jack.
Yeah, but you've got 4, which makes the 4, and then there's 2 5s in the top hand.
Oh, okay.
So that makes you 2-pair. Whereas Victor had a queen and a king, so he had just 1 pair. That's really cool, though. I like that.
Okay, maybe I don't know how to play poker. I played a lot of Balatro. Have you played Balatro? It's like a deck builder game.
I've not. I'm not. Well, I have played card games, but yeah, nothing serious. So, but yeah, and I must give Balatro a go. Then is that a gambling game as well? Then,
it's a deck builder for poker.
Oh right.
Up the stakes 2, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. This could be good, so I'll call.
Yeah, that's a good one. So what did you do there? You folded?
No, I called.
Called. Yeah, I was going to say, you had a good hand. Don't fold.
Okay, so I won that one with a high card. He folded. Okay.
Yeah, he folded.
He
He
folded.
saw what
He
you had
gave
on the
up.
screen. He's like, I'm not beating that.
Oh man. So it.
Oh, we've got someone in the chat said up the stakes and I'll play. We can definitely put some more stakes in. I'm not sure that we'll go hugely big.
I don't understand what just happened here. I thought that round ended. So I have the 2, 7, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm gonna go all in because I have a straight.
Say, you're playing on your own or something. So maybe you've got to just finish it because it's only you playing.
He went all in too. Okay, I won because I had a straight.
Oh, he just wanted to finish the game. Victor, that's not right.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened there because it said he folded and that I had a high card and then it just kept going. So maybe I think there's some little bugs to work out with this. But it is interesting.
I mean, okay. I think it would definitely help having someone that actually plays. Like I was saying before about getting Jay on, but getting someone on that actually plays would see those bugs a lot quicker than a non-player like myself.
But I would like to see the cards a bit bigger like yourself, and maybe like if it's a face card, actually have the face, you know.
When you say face cards, that mean king,
like
jack,
king, ace, jack, yeah. But the Pong is ready. Let's do Pong again.
Oh, hold on.
Make sure you got that playing.
I'm gonna remove the poker, and you and Victor can sort out your escrow if you want to play for bets on that one.
Maybe I don't know the poker rules too well, but I thought to get a 2-pair, it needed to be like it just because the community cards had a 2-pair. How does that count for me?
Well, as I understand it, and I could be horribly wrong, but it's so the first 3 cards that get turned over, you look at your cards and you try and make up 5. So, for instance, if the 2 5s came up in the first 3, which I think they did, and then you had the 2 4s, that basically put you 2 5s, 2 4s, and a spare. So I think that's why you had the 2 pair. So you're basically trying to build. Yeah. So then when the next round goes, you put it's 4 cards on the deck, and then the final round is 5 cards on the deck. So I think that's also why it didn't end when Victor folded, which it probably should have, because obviously you were the only player at that point. All right, so
yeah, I'm learning. I'm not a poker guy, so I'm
no, me neither. Like I say, I did a 10-minute video. That's literally where all of my knowledge comes from. I literally did a 10-minute video and I downloaded a crib sheet for understanding, because I really didn't want to lose to you guys. I get very strangely competitive over things like this. But
well, the Pong is for real money. The last game we didn't place any bets, even though I did send over funding. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready. So can everyone see it? Okay, yep. So it's funded. Oh, I haven't created a room. Have you created a room?
Oh, maybe this is
it says here join. Have you joined a room?
Okay, let me create a room.
You play with Victor if you want, though. So do you want to bring your Pong up if Victor's in the background?
Victor's quite good. Let me see.
Yeah, you play with Victor, because you saw how rubbish I was. I can't bear you keep taking my money, especially since you're front running me on the server.
Oh.
It's like
maybe it's someone from the community. I don't know, but I have a game up and we have 2 players and I'm ready.
Okay, it's got to be Victor. Well, does it not tell you the names? It doesn't, does it? Just says 2 players available. Oh, it's mine. Yeah, it's Victor. Victor just commented. Right, are you ready then, guys? Competitive Pong. We should get a tournament going. This would be quite cool.
Okay. Up, I made it full screen. Sorry. Okay.
So what side are you then, Exitus?
I am on the right side.
Right, so Exitus in green. Oh yeah, Victor's going to give you a match. Come on, Victor. Get my money back.
There we go. And the ball gets faster up. Oh my god.
Oh, does it get faster?
It starts slow and gets faster. That's how the game works.
I've not got past the first round, so yeah. see competitive Pong. These guys are, so for anyone tuning in now, Victor and Exitus now are playing a best of 3, and they're playing
look how fast it's going.
Oh god, yeah, they're playing for .01 decred.
That 0.01 is gonna be worth a lot of money in the future. So
oh god, yeah, it's 100 quid already. But yeah, you know, it's peer-to-peer gaming. So the money for this game, once it gets to best of 3, is sat in escrow, and whoever wins this game instantly, and I mean instantly, triggers the confirmation. So it instantly triggers it to go to that person's account, whoever the winner was.
All right, these guys.
I've never seen anything quite this cool, actually, where you can bet with no middlemen.
So ideally, this becomes an entire platform. So there's not 2 different applications for Pong and poker. It's just all in one, and you can. It's just a wallet, and you can hold your funds.
Yeah, I agree, and I'd also, and I've talked to Victor about this, about actually having the ability to put. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh,
I beat
Victor's competitive.
I beat the pro. I beat the dev.
Also talk to Victor about having the ability to put up multiple funds, so you can literally have a pot already sat there and say, okay, out of this pot I just want to bet 0.1. So rather than having to constantly wait for the escrow to kind of clear one confirmation, you can do multiple, which isn't the biggest deal breaker for poker, because obviously poker can go on for quite a while. But when you get a game like Pong where it just lasts a few minutes, you know, you really want to get straight into the next game, don't you? So but yeah, I mean, have it as a multi-platform. Have Pong, poker, chess. What other games would you put in there, Exitus?
Chess would be good. I don't know,
but and then have a built-in wallet as well, so you know, streamlines all of this stuff.
Yeah, that was intense game of Pong. That was fun.
My God, you guys! I mean, I've got my escrow rigged up. I wonder if you guys have got another escrow. Did you win again? Did you win again? So you're literally,
I won both.
Taking our money.
All right, yeah. We can do one more.
One more. I've got it sat there, so we might as well do it. Unless Victor's already got one set up, of course. Victor, you want to play or shall Exitus play? Give us a comment. We'll make this the last game of Pong, because what way is he going to go? I think. Oh, I think it's you, Exitus. Go on then.
All right, let me deposit some more decred.
Shall I create the room this time? Right, so I'll create the room.
Go ahead.
Right, room is set up, so we're just waiting for you and your escrow to come through. If I take yours off, put mine back on. But yeah, it'd be interesting. You guys in the comments, it'd be interesting to see what you think. What kind of potentials you can see for this? I mean, I'm ridiculously biased because gaming and blockchain just makes a lot of sense to me. But in the past, I mean, there's only ever been one blockchain game that I've ever enjoyed, and I've said this many times. It was a game called Crypto Wars, and it was a bit like Clash of Clans type thing where you've got some cards, you build up your armies, and then you go and attack. And that was absolutely great. And I managed to a global audience. I managed to win or come third place on one of those tournaments. But that was absolutely incredible. And there's so much potential. And during those tournaments, you connect to so many different people, and it really does bring this kind of social aspect into blockchain. So for me, gaming and blockchain is an absolute no-brainer, I think. So to see this happening, and you know what, one thing we should also remember is Victor is creating this on his own. You know, nobody else is helping him at this moment. So he's got to this point all by himself. And I think fair play to you, man. You're doing a great job. And I can't wait to see this developing into something else. And I can definitely tell you that there are lots of people that will probably want to join in on this and start building stuff. So it would be nice to get that Decred wallet built in there, so you can just kind of build a whole bunch of games, go on there, say, hey, Exitus, let's play a game of chess, you know, and you can be playing, and Exitus can be taking my money at chess as well.
Yeah, chess would be good.
I was thinking about Minefields. Have you ever played Minefields?
Yeah, but how do you bet against another person?
Well, you can do Minefields as 2 players, so you
You
basically
can do
have to kind of
Battleship.
battleships as well. Yeah. Anything like that. Yeah, it'd be absolutely incredible. Where you kind of have to. Oh, what's this? I can see pretty much every turn-based game working well. I've forgotten this. Taliego has just commented, and I haven't seen this guy for a long time. So fantastic for Tiago. Sorry, my bad. That's I'm rubbish. Yeah.
Did you
Absolutely amazing to see people from the past coming back to Decred and kind of saying, "Hey, I can see."
Yeah, when we had that giant pump, you had all these people coming back, and they're like, "Yeah, I still like Decred," and that maybe we could talk about that a little as we wait for this confirmation, because we do have 5-minute blocks in Decred. We had that crazy privacy run up, and I think we're really entering into a new privacy season where I'm seeing people all over the place saying, yeah, that like you need to have privacy with crypto. Otherwise, it's not very useful. Otherwise they're going to just track everything you do. And that's going to take away from your freedom, which is really the big part of cryptocurrency, is the censorship resistance and the peer-to-peer nature. And really it's just freedom money. This is a great use case for Decred, but I would love to see it accepted more to where you can go and spend it places.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That there is a big push towards privacy, because you've only got to see what's happening in countries even like England at the minute, where we've just had this ridiculous budget, where basically if you are a working individual, you're basically having 63% of your wages taken away from you before you even start. And it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I stopped doing a proper job now, over 4 years ago now, and I haven't looked back, because literally it was a dead end. It's like, well, I could have free time and work doing things that I love, doing Decred, or doing, spending time with my kids and my wife, or I could work and then have 60% of my wages taken away from me before I even start. And it is actually crazy to disincentivize workers like that. And that's why people are looking for privacy, because they're seeing things like cryptocurrencies. In actual fact, this is a legitimate way now of preserving wealth. Whether people like to accept that or not, it's actually got to this point where it kind of is. It's kind of says, you know what? You can see people earning crypto. You can see people making profits out of crypto. And generally, I don't live on crypto, of course, but people like Joel that do, are proving to the world that, hey, there are ways that you can do this without having to kind of declare every single action you make. And I'm not advocating for tax avoidance or anything like that, but certainly wealth preservation is a big thing, and I can see this is the reason why people are turning to private cryptocurrencies, because they're just fed up with people just taking their money willy-nilly, which is crazy.
What happened to the UK? You guys ran the world, and now you're struggling to maintain your island.
It's because of the licenses, mate.
Didn't you say there was some law to where, like, if you get in trouble, you don't even go before a court anymore? There's too many cases.
Don't even get me started on that. I think that was Jake that brought that up, actually. But they're literally trying to put through a system now where non-severe cases. Well, we've already got this magistrate system that actually happens, where the magistrate can actually determine whether a person should go to jail, or whether they should just do some community service or whatever. But what they're trying to do is extend that into up to 3-year terms. So if you're, at the moment, I'm not sure, I think it's like a year term or community service if you go before a magistrate. But now they're trying to extend that to speed up the backlog. And it's an absolute joke, really. And you've got to look at a lot of these things, where technology could really take the reign on a lot of this stuff. It's even like our budget. You think about how Decred upgrades and how they vote on things that they want to buy and things that they don't want to buy. It really is that simple. Why have we got a chance of saying, hey, we're going to spend all of your money on X, Y, and Z, and you don't get a say about that anymore? Whereas with Decred, it's like, it's efficient. Oh, I actually want that. Oh, actually, I don't want that. But yeah, in terms of your England ruling the world, I don't know. Empires are made, empires fail. It's the the tendency of these things. But certainly I mean, it's not just, let's face it, it's not just England. There's so much going on all around the world, even in America, even other countries, where the governments are overreaching in my eyes. They're, well overreaching into public lives and things like that. So once again, it doesn't surprise me that privacy has become such a big thing. I don't know if you know, I know Texas has this, but I don't know if you guys have this in New York. But now you have to, if you're playing like an 18 plus video game or something like that online, you now have to validate that you're 18 using your face and things like that. Have you got those rules and restrictions?
I don't know. I don't think so.
But I would imagine
New York's usually one of the worst culprits for that kind of stuff. So yeah,
you just, it makes you realize why you want privacy so much when they're running policies like that. The downside of a policy where you have to declare to these shady companies that you're over 18 and give them extra information is absolutely crazy. Is our Pong game ready yet?
No, I think we got a slow block.
Right. No, but like I say, it is a mad world, and it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me one little bit that privacy is just people wanting privacy now is hiking up for sure. But yeah.
And I believe next month we're going to be talking with Buck from the DCR decks about what's going on with that, and there should be a new release relatively soon that does base, and I think the private atomic swaps using adapter signatures, so they have a pretty big release planned. Their last release was just kind of a patch update. I think what they do is they try to bundle a lot of the big stuff into one release and some of the minor backend fixes into a release, which was 1.0.4. And they have a 1.0.5 release because they have staking in the wallet, and they have to update it so it has the version 2.1 release, which is the stakeholder vote. Because there are people that stake with Bison Wallet, and their votes should be counted, if that makes sense.
Yeah, out of interest, does the Cake Wallet should have to get updated as well, shouldn't it? I know there's no voting in it, but
I don't think so, because there is no voting. It depends, because the Cake Wallet looks at Decred peers, right? It's not running a full node. So it's looking at, right? It's looking at the different peers. Or
it's still running SPV, so it should. I mean, it probably will have to be updated once the vote is passed, I'm guessing.
I don't think so, because I think they would have coordinated that. That's actually a good question.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, because I actually haven't seen any coordination for Cake Wallet. So maybe that is a good question. Victor's just commented, that's the problem about on-chain. Every time you wait for a block, it takes 15 minutes. Go figure. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? I think most of us are happy enough to wait. The good thing about it, of course, is it is just one confirmation. So you're not waiting for 3 confirmations or anything silly like that. So normally in Decred terms, a maximum of 10 minutes. But yeah, we do have slow blocks. Yesterday I was waiting for a block for, I think it was almost 40 minutes, which was a bit crazy. Diego said, when you're not waiting for confirmations for your transaction, it actually takes 5 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Everything runs seamlessly unless you have to do something. Yeah. But it's all part and parcel of it. And
the hash rate's been jumping around like crazy, so that's been leading to a lot of weird times in the blocks. I don't know if anyone's been looking at that,
but I think that was what we talked about earlier, where because they're being forked off, our hash rate went up to 2 million in difficulty, and then it came down to 800 kilobytes, or not kilobytes, anyway, whatever it is, whatever the mechanism is. And I think that was because once the proof of stake vote finished, anyone that was validating any miner that was validating blocks after that was getting forked off, I think. So it just took them a bit of time to get up to speed. So hopefully it will sort itself out in the next couple of weeks. What's this one? With poker, we can open many escrows. This is Victor. Open many escrows at once, so it gets easy. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I think that is a very good idea. so that you can be playing a game whilst waiting for an escrow. And once again, if you had that mechanism in a built-in wallet into the Bison or into the DCR gaming platform, you had a built-in wallet, you could actually say, look, build me 3 or 4 escrows, so you literally, once one finishes, you're good to go, but then you've got some ready to go. And I think a lot of people would quite like that, especially if you could say something like, hey, I'm gonna be playing a game of poker tomorrow night with my mates. I want to sort out the escrows now so they're all ready to go or something like that. But yeah, how are we doing? Are we almost ready?
Still not seen. So I'm checking the block explorer. We got a really long block. It's been about 17 minutes since the last one. Though I have noticed there's been some issues with the block explorer lately, and I think maybe that's tied to the hash rate or something. But I do run my own full nodes, so I can just check my own full nodes if to see, because really there's times where the block explorer is a little off. So
I was loving seeing the Decred node count go up to, I think it was 150. It was 140 something. Let me have a look.
I saw it
amazing.
I saw it at 145. It does dip. There are some weird nodes running that consistently go offline. Maybe there are people running it in their own homes, because once your node has inbound connections, it once it starts up again, it gets the inbound connections back really fast. Whereas if it's a brand new node, it takes a lot of time.
Well, it's up to 140 at the minute. So at one point it dropped down to about 102. So the work that you and the Vanguard guys are doing is absolutely incredible. While we're talking about that, there is a proposal, or there are 2 proposals probably going up for vote this week. Is that right? Midweek probably.
Yeah.
So we've got
probably like 3 days.
Yeah. So we've got the Decred video proposal. So if you've got any feedback, any comments, always happy to have a look at that. And also the bug bounty. So valid ones, and I'm presuming the Vanguard one probably towards the end of the month, or is that almost ready?
Yeah. I need to just to see what people want to do with that. I mean, to see, are we going to do incentives for liquidity for people for members of Decred Vanguard? Right now, there's a requirement that you have to run full nodes. So we are getting the node count up, and the node count is going to increase probably to, I would say, around 160 at the very least. And then we want to, find a way to get more activity on the DCR DEX. The biggest complaint is the lack of liquidity. There's oftentimes kind of these big spreads, and we want more and more people to use that. So that is going to be, I think that's something we can do. I don't have any problems with, or ultimately it's up to the community if they want to see something like that, because the stakeholders who decide what gets funded and what gets rejected. So yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Mad Skrilla posted on the video comment that he's not he's voting no for the video proposal because we're not coordinating liquidity or something along those lines. And it is very difficult because ultimately, with the video proposal, and we're doing all this promotion and stuff, it would be lovely to be able to say, hey, go over to Bison Wallet, let's go and do some trades, and even have trade parties like what we're doing now with the gaming, where we're running a live stream. It'd be nice to have a trade party where you say, hey, look, these are the posts I'm doing, and I've gone a quid over budget or over the spread, so you can come and steal my money. It'd be nice to do those sorts of things, but ultimately it's practically impossible to run a good promotion campaign for Bison Wallet when there are so many empty books, because the first thing a new user sees is those empty books or those big spreads, and they go, well, I can do better on Binance. And that's really not the impression we want to leave people with when they're using Bison Wallet. So it would be nice. And ultimately, it would be lovely to see somebody come up with a proposal, that a liquidity proposal that basically says, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to tighten the spread. This is how we're going to keep orders on the books. And then after that, you could have the Vanguard proposal saying, well, actual fact, now we're going to add this tight liquidities, and we're going to have these liquidity parties and kind of all these promotional ideas and the giveaways and the things like that, all based around Bison Wallet. So and I've thought about this as a 2-pronged attack, and it could be that both prongs are done from the Vanguard project, but it certainly does need. You just need those orders in the book. So when people go there, it's like, look, there's orders on the book, and then the spread is reasonable. And we can get there. I'm 100% sure we can get there. It's working out what's the best strategy. And I think Jake was saying, well, and no, it might have actually been Buck that was saying, in actual fact, once the arbitrage bots work properly, you should see that naturally happen, because when you're doing arbitrage, you actually are almost a guaranteed winner. Whereas at the moment, when you use the market maker bots, you could get what exercises call impermanent loss, where you could actually find yourself losing, which isn't really what you want to do if you're a liquidity maker. You don't mind losing every now and again, but you kind of want to make those gains up eventually. So yeah, interesting stuff though. Because I'm glad you're thinking about it, and it'd be interesting to see what other people think about that.
Okay, we're gonna play. If you want to put my screen up, we're gonna do a game of poker with Victor while that confirmation waits. All right, so I got a 10 and a 6 of hearts. I guess that's okay.
Yeah. So come on, Victor, don't let him win this time.
Okay, I got a 2 pair. Let's see, 10 and a 10.
You got 10.
I got a 10 and a 10.
That's just a pair.
So I'm gonna bet that's good. I'm gonna raise him 500. Let's see what he does.
You've only got a pair there, Exitus. You know that, right?
That's pretty. It's still. Oh, see, he folded.
He
folded. So, okay.
Come on, Victor, play hard.
Okay, 3 and a 2. That's not great, but we got a 2 pair again.
Pair. Yeah.
So we're gonna bet. He's probably watching this and knows what I'm saying.
Yeah. So are you calling a single pair a 2 pair? Is that right?
Sorry, no, yeah, just a pair. Yeah. Well,
pair,
this one I have a pair of 2s.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
We have 2, 3. I might have this one, but I'm gonna check. The pot is quite big. Check means you're not betting and you're not folding. You're just saying, let's go to the next round. So, okay. Oh, now we have a 2 pair, and I'm going to go all in on this, actually.
All in just seems risky, man.
But I have, look at this.
What have you got?
I bet he's going to fold.
No,
he folded because he knew. He's watching the stream.
What did you have then? I didn't see.
I had a 2 pair. There was a 2 pair of 3s and 2s. So we look. I see 3 and 2, 3 and 2. So that's a very strong hand.
I see. Yeah, it's not a bad hand, is it?
So now I have Jack King. I'm gonna raise him. We'll do 100 chips. Man, he's cheating so bad because there's no way he would have known to fold. Good thing we're not playing for money. The poker game is the Pong game's for money. That's for real decred. So,
well, you can play poker.
I lock in. So I have a Jack 9, 4, 2. This is kind of a rubbish hand. So I'll check. Okay, now we have a pair.
That's all right.
Oh man,
Should we do a game of
probably
poker?
He's gonna fold because he sees that.
Victor, stop looking at the screen.
Yeah. Okay, he called it. So now it's.
Well, he's almost out as well, isn't he?
Now I have.
See those numbers, those amount numbers would be nice if they were bigger.
Now I have a triple, so I am going to take him all in.
You're going all in again, are you?
I'm going all in because there's 3 jacks.
Yeah, and you won it.
See, look at this. He has 200 chips. I have 1,700, and he folded because he knew. Oh my gosh, Victor.
Victor, come on. You let him take your money.
Okay. This is a pretty good ace queen.
Well, he's down to his last 10, so you could just bet whatever you want.
Oh, man. Check. He went all in. Sure. Well, call. So now it's going to auto advance because he went all in. Okay, he won. He had a 2 pair, King 7.
Oh, he won that. Oh, he's up to 400 now.
Yeah. He folded.
Yeah, Victor, these icons need to be a lot bigger, man.
Ace. We also asked to have decred styling, to have the decred symbol somewhere in here. So he's working on that. Victor moves very fast. He's a great developer. Yeah.
What we should have is decred symbols on the cards
Go
themselves.
all in.
Maybe that might be.
I'm going to force him to go all in here. Oh, he folded. He really doesn't want to lose.
No, he's like, I'm holding on for dear life, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome, though. I really do think this is awesome. Have you taken the clock off?
Huh?
Oh, no, there's the clock. It's for a minute.
So, yeah, let's check queen.
What did you have?
He folded, but I had a 3 of a kind, the 7,
yeah,
so that was a really good hand. Okay, he went all in. It's auto advancing. I have the jacks, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, I had a pair, so it's over. I won.
Too easy. Stolen Victor's money.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I think I would have won a lot sooner if he hadn't probably been cheating. He had to have been cheating. There's no way.
This is my point entirely, though. Look at the social contact of this. When you put games into the blockchain, and even when you're playing with just such small amounts or nothing for that matter, it starts to gauge your community, and I love this. I love what he's doing here, and honestly, I just think it's brilliant, and I can't wait to see the next proposal where he says, "Hey, I'm going to put a wallet into this, and I'm going to merge all of the games into one app." No pressure, Victor. No pressure. I love it.
I got lucky there with my hands right there. Yeah. That was crazy.
If there's anyone that wants to play, it might be a bit late now, but if there is anyone that wants to play, or should we set up another live stream for next week?
Possibly, if we get multiple people, because let's see, you can set. I don't know how many players you can set.
I think it's 6.
6.
I think the maximum table is 6.
It's 6. Okay. The Pong game we're still waiting on this block, so we got really unlucky with this block.
Cool, haven't we just?
That is crazy.
It should.
Did you give out the link to this game? Because I know there were people who wanted to play.
I have. Let me copy it again.
Okay. Because maybe it's just not a good time for people right now. But,
well, I mean, we could do a midweek one. It might be worth just doing a follow up for this. Now we've kind of done the painful stuff. It might be worth doing a follow up and get some people in. I mean, clearly people are interested in giving this a go. I haven't got the Pong link though. Have you got the Pong link?
Let's see.
But I suspect more people are interested in the poker, to be fair. But either which way. But yeah, I mean, maybe if we get enough takers, maybe we should try another, maybe even a Twitter space or something, and we'll have a game of poker. I'm not sure how it would work on a Twitter space, but maybe we could do a midweek live stream on Twitter, go down that route. Because I think it is worth shouting about this. Diego said, "I'm on mobile." Unfortunately, I think Victor did say he's aiming to get this onto mobile, so that'd be cool. Yeah, no, Victor, absolutely amazing work. Absolutely loving it. I'm gutted about this block that we're waiting for.
Pong.
Have you got the link for it?
I do.
Now, I'm presuming that the servers for these are always running, and Victor doesn't necessarily need to be involved in this. So if anyone does want to play,
I think it's just on a VPS,
Yeah, a 30-minute block. Yeah, it's crazy. I think we are having a few issues because of this upgrade where people are getting, or miners getting kicked off the network if they haven't upgraded. So I think That might be what's happening. It has fluctuated quite a bit. Like I say, it's over halved in the last week, and then it went up again yesterday. So maybe they're just playing games. I'm not sure. It should. I mean, this should all start to pan out a bit. I mean, before this upgrade happened, it wasn't uncommon to get 5 or 6 really speedy blocks, then followed by 20-minute blocks. But yeah, 30 minutes is a bit harsh.
Okay, let's see. Do I have a screenshot?
What are you currently doing in Exitus?
I'm just posting the links to Pong and Poker.
Oh, good man. Yeah, I haven't posted them on Twitter. Is that what you're doing now? Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, good man. Yeah, so I'm presuming that the servers are always live. So once you have this link, if you can get someone to play with you, whether it be one of us or one of your mates, I think you should be good to go. Like I say, you will need either Cake Wallet and you will or Decrediton to actually do the escrow stuff. The tab for escrow is in the no. I don't think I did that. The tab for signing the message is in the privacy tab.
I wonder if you could just make it so once the deposit's in the mempool, it just goes. Do you think that would, or is there a way of canceling the transaction?
I think if it's in the mempool, you can almost definitely cancel the transaction.
Yeah.
What's this? Victor says, yeah, the server is always live. Just join and play. No need to KYC or anything. So yeah, that's come straight from Victor. So yeah, the game server is always there. Like I say, you're not trusting the server. You're not trusting the server to hold your funds. It's literally just for the communication side of things, which is absolutely amazing. That's a good question, though, Victor. Could you trust the mempool relay enough, or does it need that one confirmation? I'm presuming one confirmation on Decred is probably the minimum. Obviously, two confirmations on Decred, it's basically finalized. One confirmation is huge, anyways. The assurance of it not being reversed is absolutely huge. If a transaction's been in a mempool long enough that it's been seen by all the nodes, reversing, I believe, is hard because we have the child pays for parents, so I don't think it can be reversed that easily. So maybe I'm wrong on that account. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the things that Dash's masternodes did, wasn't it? So basically, once it's in the mempool, the masternodes secure it. So I'm not sure if Decred does a similar thing to that or not. Obviously, we don't have the masternode. So yeah, here we go. Victor said, no, it needs at least one confirmation to lock the fund so that they can't be double spent. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Worth asking though, like you say, anything to kind of speed up that process. But I suppose that's where the Lightning Network stuff could come in useful if we ever go down that path again. But I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Now we are over the hour. We've shown Pong. We've shown Poker. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Obviously, proposals getting voted on midweek, so don't forget to vote on them. If you've got any questions, obviously submit them to the proposals over on proposals.decred.org. It'd be great to hear from you guys if you've got any thoughts or feedback. Anything else, Exitus?
Let me think. No, that's really it. I mean, I can't believe how long this block is taking. That's seriously unlucky. Do you want to just wait a little bit longer until maybe it's going to confirm any second, or do you have to leave?
No, I'm happy to hang out. Absolutely no problem at all. It's been a fairly low attendance, this one, unfortunately. It's been 11 viewers, but we will show it on Twitter and that'll go up to hundreds. And then I think it probably is worth just streaming to Twitter, doing a similar thing on Twitter and and having another go. Now we've done the dry run. Hopefully
Yeah.
the second run
Yeah.
will be a lot better. And it is the nature of these things. So sorry it hasn't been as streamlined and as professional as normal, but it is the nature of these things. And I think anyone that's watching this can see how exciting this is, and fantastic. And thank you to Victor for kind of driving this initiative forward. And it has taken a lot of effort, to get to this point now. I think Victor's been is probably close to 2 years just to get to this point and to come up with all these mechanisms. So, anyone that's watching this now can probably see the effort that's gone into this, and the potential is absolutely huge. The social potential for Decred, once it has a gaming platform, is mind blowing, because ultimately all of those projects that did gaming back in 2017, 18, and 19, most of them have folded. Even the Crypto Wars one that I really enjoyed, they've all folded. So having a gaming platform, that can just be built on without having all these VC problems, where everyone's trying to kind of get as much capital as possible, and all the scams and all the nonsense that went along with them. This is something special, just having a game platform that has opening points and end points. So you play your game, you win your money at the end or the beginning or whatever. It's incredible. I love what Victor's done here. We've got a couple of comments. This block is an outlier. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I just think it's one of those things, and it is the thing with on-chain stuff. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time. Can get a few good shorts from the stream as well. Yeah, I've also posted the game that Exitus, I, and Victor played. So if you go onto the actually, I think it's on my account. So if you go to Decred Society on Twitter, scroll down a couple, you'll see the actual video of us playing as all three of us playing, which it was absolutely great fun. And I won that. Like I say, first ever game, and I got myself 0.3 Decred. I was chuffed to rocks. First game of poker.
So let me show this real fast. This is my Cake wallet, and you can see I received my. Let's see if you can. I don't know if it's going to focus, but I received the money I won from the Pong game. So I don't know if you can see that.
It's the minute you win, it triggers that transaction. It's absolutely incredible. It literally just triggers the transaction. I think it's brilliant. I say going back to my experiences with blockchain gaming, when I won the Crypto Wars game, or come third, should I say, it took literally two weeks for the transaction to get started.
That is one long block. Let's see.
It'll come. But yeah, like I say, and that went through. That was USDT on Ethereum back then. So it literally the transaction for my winnings had to be done via a centralized party. See, this is a multi-sig. Once you win, it triggers the secret. Boom, and you get the money. I love it. I think it's brilliant. When Victor was showing this, I don't know if you saw his tweets when he showed his maths board, and I was like, well, that looks really interesting. And yeah, back, what did he call it? Adaptive signatures, multi-sig adaptive signatures. Blows my mind. This guy is super clever. We're so lucky to have people like Victor.
I believe we got a new block. No? No? Oh.
Preparing settlement. All right, so let me press ready, and I think we might be able to do it.
I don't think we did. Pull up my I'm sharing my VPS here. I don't know why it did that.
Hold on, you want me to show it?
Yeah,
show your VPS.
Yeah, this is my Decred node. And I just saw right here it says new block. And it for some reason, this is strange. It repeated itself. So we have block 1036191, and then it repeated right here. So I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, I think that is the forking off mechanism you're seeing there. So you're basically, because that whoever mined that block didn't have the upgrade, is literally getting forked off.
Really? So you think that's why this is so slow right now?
Dave C would be better, but when we had that conversation with him, he was literally saying that in the in one of the upgrades for the voters, because the voters get to control the rule set. There's literally a mechanism that basically says if you haven't upgraded by this particular time, and the upgrade time, I believe, was once the completion, or once the POS completion had happened, then your blocks wouldn't be valid anymore. So I think that's what's happening. I noticed it on Bison Wallet the other day when I was doing a transaction on that, and it basically gave me 2 transactions of the same, and one of them went through, and then one of them had to wait 2 or 3 extra confirmations to be forked off.
Yeah, this is weird, but this is what a Decred full node looks like, and I have a lot of inbound peers. Yeah, it just keeps repeating this, which is strange. The same block over and over.
Is it? I mean, is it exactly the same block? Is it, or are they trying?
It's
maybe. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I understood it. So I could be wrong. It might be worth getting Dave on at some point to explain that.
You know properly. How much this VPS cost me for a year?
Well, I'm imagining 20 quid.
It was like 10 euros, which is like 12 USD, and it's running a Decred full node, and it's quite good.
You know,
a 40 gigabyte VPS.
Oh, bloody that's good. You know that one that you were saying about the geek node or whatever it's called,
Rack Nerd.
If you scroll down on that, I was noticing that they actually have a Dublin node. So it's slightly more expensive, I think. But
I think it's like $6 extra for the year.
I was thinking people like, I think Tool Americano actually set up his node. And I was surprised he didn't go for the Dublin one, since I think that's his location.
Yeah, I mean, I personally added several new countries. We did Romania, India, Albania. I have an Albania node, which is cool. So that's part of it, as well as not only increasing the node count, but trying to get new locations, trying to get new ISPs. Because if your nodes are all on one ISP and it goes down, ISP is internet service provider. That's problematic. So you want a diversity of locations, ISPs, VPSs, just to fortify the network. It's kind of the more the merrier. But the Decred full node is so optimized, you can run it on like any hardware. It's amazing. And it syncs quickly. And, as you can see, I have IPv6, IPv4 connections coming in right here. So I encourage people to run as many nodes as you can. It's pretty interesting. If you are a supporter of Decred, you should be running nodes with inbound connections, obviously.
Yeah, that's the hard bit. But I think it's impressive what you guys are doing, and definitely getting those locations is really important. And I mean, I'm still hassling the Decred Africa guys, because I'd love to see a node there, even if it's slightly more expensive. I'd love to see at least one node, maybe down in South Africa or Nigeria. Nigeria, the hub of crypto. They should be running their own nodes, man. That's what I'd like to see. Now, Victor said, yeah, that's probably an outdated miner. So I think he's basically confirmed what I was saying, where now that the proof of stake vote has finished, they're literally voting off. They're voting off miners that haven't upgraded. So all of these miners that haven't upgraded are now losing their awards, and it's being forked off, and that's probably why we're waiting for another block.
So yeah, if they lose those rewards, that's just Decred lost to oblivion, right? Basically.
I don't think so. No, I think it. Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I don't think it's because they will still
the ticket revocations. If you miss your ticket, I think that Decred's just gone.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because what happens?
I thought that wasn't the case, because the block will ultimately be mined. But no, I think you're right. Actually, no, I think you are right. So yeah, that's shrinking the coin supply. I love it, because the proof of stake will still get their rewards for those blocks. It's just the miners won't get theirs. So yes, it is interesting. I just wish it wasn't happening while we're waiting to play Pong. That's all.
Well, at least we got to play. I mean, Tiago says you can get some good shorts from the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we should just. I think we can end it, because there's no telling, when this is.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
See something beautiful. Oh, look at this. Christmas.
Chris, where are you? Is it snowing?
Oh, I can't. Well, it's not showing. Okay, I can't
just
show.
about.
It's snowing outside.
Oh my God.
We got like a foot of snow.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Now I'm jealous because it was gaily here. It's not raining yet, but it will be. It'll be raining later because that's jolly old England. We like a bit of rain. You got snow, man.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of snow.
Oh, I'm proper jealous. Yeah, so it's not been as streamlined as normal, but I think that was quite an important episode just to show you or show the audience, show the Decred community the progress that's been made with the gaming platform, and fantastic Victor for putting this together. VCTT. If you want to follow him on Twitter, you should. If you want to join his team and help make games, that'd be even better. More the merrier. I think this is a huge way of pushing Decred. And the thing that I like about this platform is it's Decred only. So we actually got something for ourselves. We're not looking at interoperability here or anything like that. It's something that you can use Decred for, which is great. And everyone likes gaming. The gaming industry is absolutely huge. And and the gambling industry is huge also. And in my opinion, blockchain was built for this stuff, and the more we can showcase this use, the better. Exus, I'll let you sign off, man. What do you want to say before we shut down?
Yeah, that was a little rough, but I think we can get some shorts out of it. I think what we should do is go back through this and do some clips for Twitter and YouTube, because it might be difficult to watch this entire thing. But hey, shout out to Victor for doing the Pong in the Bison Relay, and thank you for everyone who tuned in today.
Yeah, thanks guys. Take care.